And sometimes the option is just don't eat at all.
Okay.
Hi guys and welcome to a new video from your favorite blobface. So some time ago KallMeKris called out that vegan teacher for using a non-vegan marker. A marker that used some sort of animal product in it.
And brew bonbons.
Read the ingredient list, Chris. Gotta give you an X.
I didn't do anything. I haven't even eaten the food yet and I got another X. This feels like the X factor.
The throats of these animals.
Excuse me, let's play that back actually. What's in your hand there, vegan teacher? What is this? Is that a Crayola marker? Oh no, we're about to expose the vegan teacher. Let's do some research. It will be shocking for some people to know that creating crayons requires the usage of animal fat. Crayola crayons are not vegan? Oh no. I have exposed the vegan teacher.
So that vegan teacher was caught in 4K resolution right here, going against her own beliefs and getting caught by this YouTuber with the name of KallMeKris. After all this happened, that vegan teacher called out KallMeKris multiple times also in some really disturbing ways. And now that vegan teacher comes out and admits that she can't take it that KallMeKris called her out in her new video titled "Why what @KallMeKris said about the marker caused so much harm to the animal rights movement." So I would say grab your popcorn guys and let's just watch this shit together.
Hey everyone. Today I want to ask you a question about why you are not vegan yet. What really stops you? Now you could be the kind of person who really just doesn't care about others at all. You don't care about the environment, you don't care about your own health, you don't care about the animals. And I'm not really talking about those people today.
That vegan teacher is already using one of her sneaky tactics right here, calling meat eaters that don't want to change unhealthy. Well, that is just not the case. If you eat some meat from time to time, it can be good for you. Just don't eat too much of it and it can be perfectly healthy. But that vegan teacher just lies and tries to frame it like all meat eaters are unhealthy basement dwelling zombies, while in fact she is the one that's looking like a goddamn skeleton.
Well-planned vegan diet. What stops you? Do you think you're not smart enough to plan it out? I can guarantee you that you are.
Listen here, that vegan teacher, it has nothing to do with being smart or not. I just like the taste of bacon, okay? Just let me enjoy it in peace, please. That's what's stopping me really. Meat just really is tasty. And most people watching me right now probably agree with it. And if you agree with me guys, please like this video to show your support.
But what's stopping you from making the final step from declaring that you are vegan? Are you afraid that you won't be able to follow through? Are you afraid that somebody's going to trap you and say, aha, I saw you using a non-vegan marker?
Nobody is afraid of that vegan teacher. Nobody. And I mean nobody is not going vegan just because they are afraid of getting called out for using a non-vegan marker. The only one that really can't stand it when she gets called out is you, that vegan teacher. So much so that you just made a 14-minute video crying about it.
Is that what you're afraid of? Because we can get over that, okay? What KallMeKris did when she did that to me for using a non-vegan marker, which I didn't even know was non-vegan, a Crayola brand, she did enormous damage to the vegan movement. She thinks she was just being funny and calling out that vegan teacher. But what she did, in fact, is terrorize so many people who are about to say, yeah, I want to be vegan, and make them so afraid to cower in the corner in case KallMeKris calls them out as well.
What the fuck is this BS right here? This is just so untrue. Nobody is afraid of KallMeKris calling them out. And I mean literally nobody. Completely nobody is afraid of that. This is just that vegan teacher molding that we don't listen to her. And she's coming up with excuses why nobody listens to her. But the only reason why nobody listens to that vegan teacher is actually because this woman by the name of Miss Kadie is completely insane and crazy.
Look, I want you to use the word vegan and I want you to be proud of it and I want you to realize that you will make mistakes and that it is okay. And you will use non-vegan products sometimes and that is not your fault. Sometimes. Now, it's a balance, right? You have to be as honest with yourself as you can. If I have some vegan markers lying around that I've had for years and they're still working, why would I throw them out into my recycling bin if they're still usable, why wouldn't I use them up? I'm not hurting any animals in the process.
Well, you could give your markers to a non-vegan, because that way they won't buy a new marker made from animals. But instead you wanted to use it yourself, that vegan teacher. Why did you want to use it yourself? Why do you want to profit from it in the end? And of course I get that this argument is a little bit far-fetched. It's a little bit far-fetched shitty argument. But that vegan teacher uses those arguments all the time, so we can also use that to attack that vegan teacher herself.
Now, if I'm advertising the marker, of course that's terrible. And in retrospect, I probably should have not shown the brand name because it kind of gave people the idea that, oh, maybe Crayola is vegan. After all, that vegan teacher is using them. But I just didn't know. And like I explained before, I did a quick research, but I didn't know whether there was something in it. I knew they weren't tested on animals or anyway.
That vegan teacher is trying so hard here to mingle herself in ways to look good because she just can't stand it that KallMeKris called her out. She just can't stand it that somebody, non-vegan, called her out on her BS. And to be honest, her mouthing in this video is a very entertaining and funny experience in my opinion.
The point is that don't buy a Crayola brand and write to the company and tell them that they need to make a vegan brand of marker. There will be times when you are caught not doing the perfect thing. You know, maybe you're having something and then you don't realize, oh my God, there's honey in this. And then somebody tries to make fun of you and say, ha, you're not a real vegan. And your response is always this: I am a human being trying my best. I care about the animals and I will make mistakes and you will see me making mistakes and you will call me out on those mistakes, but it will not stop me from declaring that I am a vegan and trying my hardest.
But in the end, trying your hardest wasn't enough, that vegan teacher. You still used an animal product. I'm sorry, but that is just inexcusable, that vegan teacher. Why would you use an animal product? Oh shit, my chicken wings are done.
Now, some of you are out there using eating disorders as an excuse for animal abuse. You're saying, well, my dietitian or my doctor says that I have to eat these animal products because otherwise I'm going to die. And here's my response to that. There is no excuse for animal abuse. Your eating disorder is not the animal's fault. It is a thinking disorder.
There we go again. That vegan teacher making some disgusting claims about other people's lives. These crazy vegans are just unable to draw a line for themselves when they need to stop. All people can do whatever they want to do in life, and this crazy vegan lady on the internet can't do anything about it.
I have leather shoes and I don't wear them. But on occasion, I put them on, and when I put them on, I do it in slow motion, and I start to cry.
Imagine putting on shoes and crying. What a freaking baby you have to be to cry when you put shoes on. This woman clearly completely lost her mind. Of course we already knew that, but this once again is a great example of this woman just not being normal. Who the fuck cries when they put on shoes? This is just so freaking stupid.
Thinking that I paid somebody to slit the throat of an animal for a shoe. And that I did that for years.
Why? Is this woman literally going to cry in this video now? Well, at least that will be kinda entertaining, I guess. All because KallMeKris called her out over using a non-vegan marker. That vegan teacher is the embodiment of the get thicker skin argument. Because this woman is the most easily hurt and fragile person in the universe.
I will not knowingly take that if I have another option. And there are other options. And sometimes the option is just don't eat at all. It is possible to not eat, even for a few days if you need to.
Well, there you have it, folks. The great advice from that vegan teacher. Just don't eat at all. Just don't eat anything for a few days and you'll be looking like that vegan teacher in no time. Such great advice from this lady. Obviously, guys, don't listen to this lady. Eat whatever you please and please enjoy your own life how you want to enjoy it. And with that said, if you have enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe and hit that bell notification. Blobfish out.